My name is Tochi, and I'm a businesswoman based in Lagos. I am a proud ambassador of Noi Network. Biko Koromaka. Yes, because it's not easy to be an ambassador. We worked very hard for it, and then, by the grace of God, we are on it. So I am here today to introduce to you briefly this company. But before I start, I want to start by asking you just brief questions, please. Does anybody here own a network, a website, sorry? Does anyone own a website? Okay. Okay. I know Kenny has a website, but unfortunately he's not here today. Or do you know, apart from Kenny, do you know any other person that owns a website? Yes. Okay, good. Okay, good. So if the information you are receiving today it will either be beneficial to you or to someone next to you. Now, let me also ask the next question. Do you know why some websites are relatively slow? Do you know why? Most times when you are browsing, it will keep rolling and rolling and rolling, and you just get tired and click off and face another thing. Not really traffic, but let me give you two major reasons, and I'll give you a solution to that also. Number one is not using a CDN services. CDN services. Now, what is CDN? CDN is Content Delivery Network. It's a geographically distributed group of servers that work together to provide fast internet content delivery. Running a centralized CDN is very expensive. We don't have any CDN in Nigeria. We don't even have in Africa as a whole. Now, this central CDNs has so many disadvantages. What are the disadvantages of these CDNs? Number one is that a central CDN is prone to hackers. That's number one. I want you to get a point. I am using the word central CDN. You will get to know why I'm using the word central CDN. Central CDN is prone to hackers. Number two is that it can shut down at any time. Without information, without you knowing, it can be shut down. Number three is loss of control. If you feel comfortable handing over your company's files to another company, maybe for instance, Dangote group of companies, of course we know it's a reputable company, right? Now, if on assumption you feel comfortable handing over your office files or contents to them to host your content on your of your website. Now, what if something happens? What do? Automatically you've lost your content. The content is those information, those vital information you have on your website. They are your content. Now, mind you also that the company that you've handed over your content to, they can receive information about your company. Yes, they can receive information about your company. So, I hope, am I communicating, please? Yes. All right, okay. Now, what are the solutions to all this? Remember I said a central CDN. I mentioned disadvantages of central CDN. Now, what is the solution? When you are running a central CDN, number one is that CDN is good because it enhances the performance of your website. But then I'm now telling you again that central CDN, the disadvantages, is prone to hackers, and you are letting out your information to another third party, to a third party. So what is the solution? What do you now do? Are you not going to use a CDN services anymore? At least to help your the users of your website all over the world. Imagine someone in Canada accessing your website and your central server is here in Nigeria. The distance is too much. So without CDN, it's definitely going to slow down. Now, what is the solution? Noi Network is a blockchain company that has come with solutions to address these issues. And Noi Network started as a decentralized, distributed P2P content delivery network. And their aim is to tackle internet inefficiencies and security problems. Remember I said central CDN, right? And now I am saying that NOI network has come with a decentralized, distributed P2P content delivery network. What is the difference between these two? When it is centralized, it is in the hands of one person. But when it is decentralized, it means you don't have control over it. It is decentralized. And that is what this company is trying to achieve. Now, they also want to take the monopoly of these central CDNs from the hands of private companies, all these mega companies that have the money to run a central CDN. So they want to take the monopoly from them. NOI network has over 7,000 presently. They have over 7,000 NOI network nodes. I'm going to show you what a network node is. They have over 7,000 NOI network nodes, and they're already installed since the launch of the company last year. And this node helps to build a decentralized CDN where content can be delivered securely and fastly. And that is to say that a decentralized CDN is more secured and it is faster. By doing this, people can now contribute their bandwidth and unused storage capacity to make websites faster and also earn money. How do you earn money? That is where I come to the node. Please turn the node for me. This is a node. This is a live node. This is mine running. Now, when you run this node, this NOI network is going to give you 200 of NOI token every week. The beginning of the week starts from Friday afternoon till the next Friday. And you are meant to run this node for 72 hours in a week. That is to say that if you start now, and if today is Friday, let's say Friday evening, you are starting now, and you run it for like 5 hours, and you feel like going out, you can shut down your laptop and go out. When you come back, you restart again. It will continue counting from where you stopped until it completes 72 hours. And then the company will give you 200 NOI token. Token is a cryptocurrency which you can exchange and withdraw the money and convert it to your local currency. For those of you that are familiar with cryptocurrency and Bitcoin, it's a cryptocurrency that you can take to exchange and then convert it to money, and you start making money. So actually, what am I saying? You are not putting in 1 naira into this company, right? All they are asking you is, let us join hands and take monopoly from the hands of mega companies by decentralizing the network through the use of the nodes. So when you are using the nodes, you are decentralizing the network. It means that if you have a website, there's another thing called NOI catch. When you are catching is known to improve website performance. So if you are not catching, if you own a website and if you are not catching, then you are simply losing. Now, in conclusion of all this that I'm saying, NOI network has given you and I, web owners, website owners, the opportunity to integrate NOI catch into your website for free. They are not charging you. Why are they not charging you? What is their benefit? Why would they say come and use our services for free? Because this is a new technology. They're still on testnet level. Testnet means that they are testing all the systems that they have created. So if you integrate your website into NOI catch, if you experience any error, you revert back to the company, and all your replies, all your complaints will help them to perfect the system very well. So for now, it is free. And mind you that hosting a content or a website is expensive, but they are offering it for free. And not just that, you are hosting your content on a decentralized platform. So that is, in brief, that is what the solution that NOI Network has brought to our table. Do you have any questions?
Yes, I have a question.
Okay, please, can I hear you?
What's a node?
What's a node?
Yeah.
Okay, a node is a redistribution point or a communication endpoint. And that is example of the one I'm running already. Okay.
What they functional about? What are they offering to us? Is it creating a website for us, or are they creating a website for free? Maybe they will host us for free, or you can have a website for free. Do you understand?
Okay, they are not creating website for you, but they are giving you the opportunity to integrate your website into NiCatch. Now, by integrating your website, it's like you are let me use the word, to configure your website into NiCatch. Now, they are helping you are running your content under their platform, and it is very secure because it is decentralized. Now, this node we are talking about is a decentralized system. If I'm running a node, 1,000 people are running nodes all over the world. I can't just decide to come and say, I am shutting down my node. If I shut down my node, it doesn't affect, your content is still running in other nodes all over the world. So they have, number one is that, to answer your question, they have given us the platform, one, to host our content securely and fastly. Number two is that they have given us the opportunity to make money without putting a dime into the company. Now, how do you make the money? I said it before. You need a laptop and your internet connection. Now, you download this application and upload your KYC, your international passport or any government-approved ID card. Then they approve it with your bank statement of account, official bank statement with stamp. Then when you upload it, they will verify that, yes, this is you. And you will launch your node and start running your node. That is all. Every day you just put it on and it will start counting. And at the end of the week, they are going to credit your wallet with Nwai token. That is just that. Final question, please. Okay. They are not anonymous. They have office in the 1162 Mission Street, San Francisco, US. Yeah.
Can you create a website under
No, for you to integrate, you must have an existing website. Yes. No, if you are creating a website, what are you doing with that website? You don't just create website for creating sake. Good, perfect. Perfect, yes.
I think, let me break it down. But from what I understand, the central system, it's when you're browsing the web, you're actually looking at pages saved on another person's computer. And those pages are saved in one big server somewhere. But the idea of this is to, just like when you send an email, when you send an email, is scattered and is carried by many computers before it gets to the endpoint. Coming up with peer-to-peer. Peer-to-peer is, let me give an example for people that like downloading music and movies. Peer-to-peer is, you're at home, you want to download Passion of Christ or whatever, a movie. There are many people that have that movie on their system. But if they're online and they have a particular software, you can piggyback on their network and their software and download that file to your system. So it's the same thing. The websites that you are trying to access will be redistributed through your system and through other people's system on a peer-to-peer network. Are you understanding me? So that as long as you guys are all online, you can be able to access it.
Thank you so much. It sounds good to know that at least you know what's in and out of what I'm talking about. Yes. Thank you so much. All right.